Okay. So first of all, okay, so I'm gonna paint these. I guess I'm painting these for like this project, but I'm also gonna be talking about this new album, The Weeknd's new album, because yeah, I have thoughts. Not bad thoughts, of course. Never bad thoughts. I'm actually very pleased with the album. Let's hurry up tomorrow, I believe. Yeah. But yeah. First of all, what I can say is that this was a success. The album was a success. I'm very pleased with it. Ah, no. It's way too much, but whatever. I was, when I listened to it, what kept on ringing in my mind was something my mom had said, like a year or so ago, whenever, it was a certain time, because I'm a fan of the Weeknd, of course, and I just remember it was this one time she said she's tired of him doing that white censored stuff, and and I was like, honestly, I felt like this wasn't a fair assessment. Yeah, I don't think it was a fair assessment because, well, all artists evolve, and I feel like he found himself in this new day and age, like what he wanted to do. I can't say whether or not it was like, like conforming to what's popular and accepted of him and going where the money is. I wouldn't say that. Okay, like, cause I don't know. I just know that as an artist, he seemed to have found an outlet for his own life happenings. But oh no, it's way too much blue. Oh yeah, what was I saying? Oh, talking about the album. So the album itself, more red. Yeah, very good. I'll say it's not too strong of a start. It's still good songs in the beginning for sure, but you can tell that the better songs come in the middle and end. I have a favorite? It's honestly difficult to say what my favorite was. Let me go pull up the album right here so I can look at see the songs to know what I'm talking about. Hold up. Subscriptions. Yada 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 yada. I don't think that was it. Oh no, there it is. Oh. Official trailer? Question mark. Okay. Let me just go view the channel. On FM. See, cause that's where I guess you can say it started. It was After Hours and Dawn FM. That's when she was like, I'm tired of him doing that white stuff. And yeah, it wasn't a fair assessment, cause like she was like, to say that's what he did. I feel like it's more to it than that, you know. But everybody has their opinions. I can't say that was a fair one. Because oh yeah, I was supposed to be looking at that one. I forgot that fast. Hurry up tomorrow. I wish there was a way to see the playlist as like it's not like, I don't want to have to scroll. I like to look at it down, like scrolling down a list, not scrolling over in a list. No, stop it. Um, what's it called again? Hurry Up Tomorrow. How do I forget that fast? Like, I just. Uh, um. Phew, okay. I can say, a good song from it was definitely Give Me Mercy. It's not my favorite, but I can tell like a lot was in that one. It was really good. I heard, he was in his soul on these, like for real. Niagara Falls, I think that one was definitely up there. Probably one of my favorites. I can't remember, because looking at this playlist, it doesn't say the order in order because I'm better at telling which one was my favorite based off seeing it in order and remembering when I liked it. But I know Niagara Falls, that name rings a bell, and whatever was before that, it was really good. Baptized in Fear was also good. I but I only listened to it like once. Well, technically twice, but I was like, I had to go back to listen to the first songs again to really see if I was like, if my opinion about the later songs being better was correct. And I'll say that, yes, one, I was correct, and two, oh yeah, that's what, because I posted this on like Instagram. I was like, um, it's beautiful album for sure, but like 3 4 songs in, whatever the first music video was I forgot what it was called, uh Open Hearts, yeah, the Open Hearts video. I was like, especially at the end when he took his name and it said The Weeknd and then took out the E, well, one of the E's, the W and a K, and it said the end. I'm like, bro, that's a little concerning. We like, I know you're like the staple for sad boy music, but that was like, should we be scared? Was that a warning? And I think I did not mix enough paint. Okay. Oopsies. See, those singles that came out earlier, they were good. My mom, when she heard Timeless and Sao Paulo, when she heard those, she was like, okay. She was like, I guess since everything with Kendrick and Drake happened, people feel free to be black again. I was like, bro, what? Okay, I guess. I was like, sure, mom, but oh yeah, she's like a music teacher, so that's why I'm like, we have these conversations about music, but and she doesn't only listen to black people, but she has opinions, you know, like I mean, yeah, I don't know how else to say it, but she does, and there's nothing like that. I just feel like I like to look at the artistry, look what's going on in the artist's mind when I'm doing my thing or listening to people do their thing. That still was not enough. It doesn't look like. I need to get some water in this cup to water now. See, when I get my water, a lot of times I just don't have like a spare cup on hand, so I'll just cut like an empty bottle, a water bottle, and then do what I gotta do with that because it's convenient, and I keep up with it for as long as I can because who wants to go around wasting cups? But yeah. Oh, this is also for like this project. We're doing tessellation here, and we have to. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, repeat the pattern a few times or whatever. Make them go into each other, like. But yeah, the album. Sorry, I'm going all over the place. But my idea with this was like having the skin tone grade 8. You know, you know. And but the album, yeah, it was It was very good, deep. It went all over the place, And I will say it was a good combination of old school Weekend and new school Weekend. That's why I really think it was very strong and very good because he was able to combine his old and new self. And I was so when I saw it said "Take Me Back to LA," I was like, oh my god, that's a callback to After Hours where the song was called "Escape LA." And I guess it's like over time had some reflection. I guess showed his. I like he's very vulnerable with his music. He makes it known that bro's not perfect, but and so with these songs, you see an evolution. You like looking going back to way old school, The Weeknd, and you see what just his growth in that alone, growth in vocals. Like we all know he's like, as far as singing itself, he's always been like nasally in his voice, but it's you can still tell, even if that's still his thing. You can still tell there's been growth from the first days, and that's expected. For as long as he's been in the game, and it's like all of a sudden there's like so much noise. I had so much time where it wasn't noise, but I had to get some space off my phone. But whatever. Yeah, I need sometimes I haven't listened to it enough to like really assess each song, which I will do. But I know for a fact Niagara Falls is really good. That's probably my favorite, at least one of them. I mean, I need to see the songs in order to really know my opinions. And I also need to get some water in this cup, bro. Heard it tomorrow. Scroll. Timeless. Oh wait, no. Then I wasn't talking about Timeless because Timeless is good. There was another one. Oh yeah, but honestly, this whole section, I guess it was either Give Up on Me or I Can't Wait to Get There. I know those like one of those are also amongst my favorites. But this whole section from like 11 track 11 to 17. Actually, no, just track 11 to the end is just very good. Hurry Up Tomorrow. The song itself, it was cool, but I really think the one before that, Without Warning, was a very good ending. That would have been a great ending. And you know what? I noticed that the same thing when I first listened to After Hours when it came out. Because After Hours, like the album was great, but just Until I Bleed Out. Not that it was unnecessary. It was a great song. It was a good ending too. But I had already when I saw I already heard the song After Hours when it was a single, and I felt like it would have been After Hours was already a great ending. So I think it was kind of in a way musically redundant to have two good endings in the same album. I feel like for After Hours and then who was trying to say for After Hours and Until I Bleed Out, that's just a weird way to just start things back up in the ending. I don't know. I have thoughts, but they're both good endings, so it's like hard to choose which is the favorite. For this one though, I will say for Hurry Up Tomorrow, I'll say Without Warning is a better ending than Hurry Up Tomorrow. And I really like Without Warning. I really I've said all my thoughts and I'm basically done with this one. Well, I'm not even done with this one. I don't like. I need to add more white to this. I don't like how dark of their skin tone is. It's supposed to be like the whitest a person can get. Well, not the whitest, but close enough. But there are 10 pieces here. I can do 10 shades. So yeah. Because the paint, it darkens once it dries, you know? And so I'm trying to make sure that I get light as possible. You know, this is all inclusive. It's kind of like when I told the mom, the idea to my mom. She was like, oh, like Black History Month, and I was like, sure, because I told her like I wanted the skin tones to gradate as it goes upwards, and she was like, oh, so like a Black History Month thing. I was like, okay, you know, because sometimes I have to just stop trying to explain to her. There's a lot of people coming in right now. Is that Mikkel? Hey. But yeah. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Because it's not necessarily a Black History Month thing. It's just like people in general. And so like the necks or the chests connect to the hair of the previous. Actually, okay, this is 2-3. So what's above 2-3? No. I mean, I should need 2-2 and. Okay, wait, is this 4-1? Guys, hold up. Okay, 2-2. Means 2-2. I would need 3-2 or 3-3. Well, that works. So I guess yeah. So like, move. Someone's singing. Ah, no. Okay. So like that. So the face, neck, chest, but also hair to the other face, and then yeah, and they all like connect in that way. Yeah, when they're in order, because some of them, you know, they're individualized. Each one connects to a specific one. That's why they're almost dropped that. That's why they're numbered. Yeah, actually, this is 1-3. Yeah, I just started painting one. I just started painting one. I did not even consider the count because this is supposed to be the lightest, and 1-3, 1-1 should be the lightest. Let me find 1-1, and we can change this one later. 1-2. Okay, we're gonna keep that one for later as well. 2-1, 2-2. There it is. I think 1-1. Yeah. Okay, let's just put straight up white on there. Let's start with that. Or maybe I need to like. How do olive people look? I think this is good. Yeah, that's a good, nice skin color. But honestly, it was every time, you know, I do this to myself. I had like a whole hour. I had over an hour to like do this, but I was getting rid of pictures, and I was like, yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault. I had so much time to record this when there was like literally no sound, and all of a sudden there's like a whole bunch of sound. But whatever, you know, that's me, spontaneity. Do I have other thoughts? Should I like? Because I was gonna make another video to talk about Vortex, which is a album by Terrence, etc. Which I have been waiting for this album forever. Even if I didn't know it, I knew there was more to Bro. Like I remember I heard one of his songs, Infinite or Infinity. I heard that inside a movie or whatever, which I was even watching. Mom was watching, and I was just happened to be in her room, and I was like, whoa, I need this song in my life, and I listened to it a lot throughout those years because I was like, oh, I love this song. Didn't even know he was coming out on an album. Then the other day I like, and I like saw bro barely came out with anything officially on like the music platforms, and so I was disappointed. And that was like in 2020, because I checked the album when the album came out earlier today, and I saw this came out, or the first song I was talking about when that came out in 2020, and I saw that, and I was like, bro only has like 4 or 5 songs on here, and so I was so upset. I was like, I need more from him after this, and then a couple few days ago, I got a notification about the album coming out, or an album that came out, and I was like, what? Really? I thought bro just went ghost. He did not, and I was so excited, man. Like very, very excited. I'm ready to give up on this, but yeah, I was very, I was like, whoa, I need to listen to that at some point. And I did. I think that's what I was listening to yesterday. These past, I mean, no. I listened to it today. Did I start it yesterday? I don't know. Maybe. But I definitely listened to it in its entirety today. Honestly, not in its entirety. Because I didn't, honestly, at a certain point, I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. Because it was basically, at the end, they had, of the album, it had like live versions of some of the songs I had already heard. So I was just like, okay, let me just go back. Because I wanted to go back and hear the other songs again. So it wasn't like I was getting bored. I was just wanted to hear the official album songs, tracks, and they were good. I really liked Vortex. I this is where I feel like that's where music, in some places, it needs to go. You know, everything's clashing and experimenting right now. I think that's a good thing. You know, mainstream. I'm actually about to be writing a paper on this for another class about how it's more specific to hip hop. The paper is going to be, but in general, like with alternative music and R&B and you know just all the genres, how they when you go to like the underground, you know, not the mainstream, you see how things are getting more experimental. You know, mainstream is getting lazy, and I'll say this guy's pretty awesome, man. I like, you know, using the real instruments. That's really nice, a really nice touch, and I was very satisfied. Also satisfied with this color. We need more white. Um, yeah, we're definitely getting rid of this paint color. This is terrible. I hate it. It's way too pink. But yeah, I need like, I don't even know. I just started talking. I said I need like, I don't even know where that was going. But yeah. From my perspective, this looks kind of funny. Like, I looked at the feedback from the camera and like saw me just panning on there, but I felt like it was funnier in person. Just watch me like bit. That's, you know. What else? Oh, I've been watching Flash lately. The Flash, cause okay, so over break, so December, November, all I watched on repeat was Interview with the Vampire. Yeah, I watched Interview with the Vampire on repeat until I managed to pry myself away from it a little bit and watch Teen Wolf again. Yeah, and I just went on those two for the entire break, and I finished Teen Wolf in the like first week of coming back to school, and it was amazing. And I saw on YouTube after finishing it a later time, I saw on YouTube they had this hello they had this reunion thing they did when the pandemic was happening, and I was like, what? And I watched that, and I was like, fun, but and topic came up where it was talking about what was it talking about? Don't we know? Hold up. Wait, what was it talking about? What was it talking about? It was talking about, oh, like a favorite episode, a favorite part, or something like that. And I was like, yes, I'll have to agree that pretty sure Hotel California, or I think it was called Hotel California, because I just know a song called Hotel California, but I feel like I remember the name because of that. I'm gonna say yes, it's called Hotel California, but I really liked the episode, and it was for the same reason. Who said it? I think it was the man who played Coach. Yeah, because that episode was really deep, and it reminded me of another episode in the later seasons, or the last season, where they have to remember styles. Well, wait. Was that the last season, or was that season before the last? Either way, the Ghost Riders. They had to remember styles, and the scenes they chose. I was kind of upset for the scenes they chose to make them remember him, because it was stupid. Like, honestly, first of all, I don't like how they paired Styles and Lydia up in the end. I felt like that was just unnecessary. They did not have to be together. We could have had the show ended without that. But what I was really saying was, and with that, even without considering that bias of mine, it was still terrible for them to consider that the moment that would bring back her memory of Lydia's memory of Styles was when she kissed him. Like, I felt like that was awful. Of all moments, that, bro, he's his last moments alive, or in this realm, she spent with him. Like, he said, remember, I love you, and you chose when she kissed him to keep him from hyperventilating. Like, that was mistake. And for Malia, I don't think I was upset with her moment. I can't remember what it was. It was when they were poisoned, but I can't remember. I feel like, that was the one that they chose to make her remember. I wasn't necessarily upset with that one. I don't think I was upset with that one, at least as much as I was with the other ones, because I have to think about it. But I think there was one that I thought would work better, but I'm not really upset with that being the moment they chose. But what was I gonna say? For Scott, I can't remember if they did or didn't choose the moment in Hotel California for him to remember, because if they didn't, I'll say they should be disappointed in themselves for not choosing that one, because what happened in Hotel California, it was the haunted hotel that made all the kids like try to kill themselves. And I'm trying to paint and talk, but yeah, that's what happened. And I'm gonna say this one's done, and so they're trying to talk them down, and like they're going around stopping all the wolves from killing themselves, and then and it's all in different ways and in different rooms, and then they're like looking for Scott, and they come across Scott, and he's over here, he's standing with like one of the flame light things, and they're like, oh no, we gotta help bro out. And because he's over here already crying, drenched, and like has gas, a trail of gas just around him, and they're like, it's kind of apocalyptic. And what do they do? I think it'll go up a little bit. That might be too close. Well, this isn't dried yet, so I'm gonna say it's not too close. But Yeah, he's over here crying, and they're talking, and they tell him what's going on, that it's haunted and it's making you want to kill yourself, and he's like, yeah, what if I just need to die? He's like, that may be true, but maybe I do deserve to die. This is all my fault. Yada yada. Yada. And they have to talk him down, and Styles is like, man, you're my brother. If you're going, I'm going with you. And so that was a beautiful moment. He's like, you're not just my best friend, you're my brother, man. And I was like, man, that was a beautiful moment. That's like makes me cry. That's one of the moments that makes me cry. So I can't remember if they did or didn't choose that moment, but if they didn't, they were sorely mistaken, because that was a moment that determines their friendship, that determines their relationship. Like, it's otherworldly. What should trigger a memory. That should, yeah. Oh, did I even say what they had to trigger the memories? The ghostwriters thing. They erased people. They, like, the ghostwriters, they shot people and erased, shot with like this mystical gun that would erase them from existence. And so people forgot people, and they forgot Styles, and they had to remember him. And so, and they got in this Malia and Scott got in this ice chamber, because they're like wolves / coyotes. And Lydia, she was a banshee, a human, more susceptible to extremes. So they didn't put her in the cold. They just actually hypnotized her. Sometimes I explain the stuff that I watch, and people are like, what? And I'm like, bro, this is so fun. Because, like I said, I'm watching, like, Flash right now, rewatching, because I haven't watched it in a few years, but I used to love it. Well, I still love it. And I never watched the last 2 seasons, after the pandemic happened. Things, you get not necessarily different interests, but you kind of get busy and you forget your interests. So I always liked Flash. I just had other things, more concerning things and new things to focus on. But so in the past week, or I think it was only this week, or maybe some of the week before last too, but really the past week, I think I'm in season 5 or 6 right now. Or I think it's 5. I think I'm season 5 right now already. Like, I rewatched all episodes of all the previous seasons, because there's 22 episodes, and they're 45-minute episodes. So I'm like, how do I be zooming through shows like this? It just happens, it takes a certain commitment. And that's when I first started watching, in that era of shows I watched, I was the committed binge watcher. You watching things is a lifestyle. and I would tell my mom, I can't watch things with you, and she'd be like, what, why? And I'm like, you're just not good at watching stuff. I have to protect myself, because I'm the type of person, if I tell you should watch something, and when we say we're committing to it, and then you don't actually commit, I don't know, I'll feel some type of way. Not necessarily, not necessarily in my feelings, but I'll just it'll make me anxious, and I don't know, I feel weird. So to protect myself from that, I make sure I just don't try to watch things with people. So I feel like most of my friends and family, we don't watch the same stuff. Like, my best friend, she likes mystery stuff and horror stuff. I do not like horror. I like horror comedies. Horror comedies are great. Like, and I know I'm about to say but the Interview with a Vampire series, that is a horror drama supernatural thing. In my mind, I also consider it a very funny horror comedy. I like drama in general, but that's a comedy to me in some ways, and it's not outwardly funny. The other day, my roommate tried to tell me like, or act as if I didn't know what comedy was, because I thought that was funny. And we were like, she's like, I want to watch something like comedy, and I was like, sure. And she's like, she's like, I mean, not Interview with a Vampire, because I know what you think. I'm like, girl, you're trying me. You're really trying me, because I know what comedy is. That's what I grew up on, and I can. And even though I laugh at that, I can differentiate with what is literally comedy, what says comedy on its genre list. You know, I can tell the difference. There's no need to go there. But either way, what was I even saying? I don't know. I just was reminded of that moment. I was kind of irritated at that because you don't have to act like I don't know what comedy really is. But yeah, but still, Interview with a Vampire, it was funny to me in a lot of areas. And you have to, and I watched some of the videos where people like will break down certain moments and say like, this was funny. I knew that was closing, that's why I stopped talking. But yeah, to say like how certain parts of this was funny, or like out of context this, or because it was out of context, a lot of that stuff is just like wild, even in context some of the time. Like, bro holding the head of the train person, I'm blanking on the name, but yeah, him holding it and then like puppeting it, it was hilarious. I'm like, wait, bro, what's wrong with you? Because he's literally crazy. It's like, are these different? They're different enough. I'm gonna push the next one a little further, but they're different enough. This is the next one. Pink. But yeah, honestly, I'm just talking right now. It was supposed to just be about the album, but I have to listen to it again to really say something, to like assess each song, or remember how I was assessing each song. We need to desaturate this just a little bit. Okay, a little way, a long way. But that's okay. We can fix this. I don't think people are this color usually. Oh no. I thought maybe, but that's only in like certain lighting, certain scenes, because nobody's looking like that regularly. Hit it from the back. Sao Paulo, that is a very catchy song. Yeah, I really like it. But it also reminds me, because I think I was thinking about it earlier and the other day, about how what was I gonna say? About how you think Spanish and Portuguese were like easy languages to learn from each other, but they're not really similar that much. It's a lot, I'd say it's a lot more accents in Portuguese, a lot different, like more, yeah, just more letters used in different ways. I can say that confidently. I feel like Spanish is simpler, and I need to practice. I need to practice Spanish more. I was thinking about that earlier too. I keep on making just a little bit of these colors. I mean, I'm good at color matching, but man, if I love myself, I should really start making more. Hello, blue. I know it's gonna be too much, as it usually is, or maybe not. Maybe it's not enough. It's too much yellow for sure. But hit it from the back. It wasn't enough blue. Let's hope this is not too much. And Sao Paulo's been out for a while, so I can't. So it's not my favorite song. Okay, it just is stuck in my head because of how long it's been out and listening to it on the album again. It's very good. Timeless. I told y'all, like, my mom really liked that song, but Timeless is good too. I have to say Niagara Falls is my favorite. At least for now, because I remember liking another one and thinking it was competing with Niagara Falls, but I can't remember what it was called. So for now, we're gonna say Niagara Falls is my favorite. She's addicted to the. Yeah, they're not as smooth as I would have wanted, but I did sand them. I did try my darndest. I really did. And I was like, at a certain point, it was just not gonna change anymore. And I have to accept that and move on. And I'm glad that this project is due just like is a week from now, or on Monday, this upcoming Monday. Because I'm way ahead and I missed class yesterday. Because I guess, I don't know what happened with my alarm or whatever. I just did not wake up. And I woke up at the time I had to leave for the class after. Like, I usually leave at 10:30. Well, I usually leave 30 or try to leave 30 minutes before my next class, and I left, or I woke up at that time. So if it starts at 11, I woke up at 10:30. So I completely missed the class before. I like woke up when that class ended. LOL. But oh well. You know, so I already have 2 absences, which is really it. I've been keeping myself from freaking out about it, but you know, because you're only allowed 4 absences. But at least this week marks the halfway point. So that means I have 2 more for the next half of the quarter. Honestly, I've been so locked in. I haven't even been as funny as I usually am. Because this video is kind of just tame and me just saying stuff. I might just like make another video where I just bring somebody else in here. Because honestly, I'm most funny when I'm trying to get on somebody else's nerves or make them laugh. I'm glad I made enough this time. It seems like I've made enough. She's addicted to the. Don't mind me, I'm just doing stuff right now. Honestly, I think, hold up, wait a minute.